found something interesting, look. We're going walking.
Yay!
Where are we? Lon Las Menai. So it's the old Caernarfon Bangor line. That's what we're doing. It's the old Caernarfon Bangor line, Lon Las Menai. It's been converted into a footpath, which is quite popular with walkers and skateboarders and cyclists and everything.
Yeah! I don't want to go on it, but manager can cool. Should I say manager can cool because Booty actually really giving the glaive?
We'll have to do a rib ride. Dwi'n meddwl bod chdi'n cael ys dwi'n meddwl bod Yeah, you can see how dangerous the Menais are because look at the sandbanks. Well, come on in. I have to apologise for the wind noise in this video. I completely forgot my mic and yeah, I was picking up all sorts of wind noise, unfortunately. So the footpath we're on currently isn't actually the old trackbed. The old trackbed is up there somewhere. We join it eventually down the road somewhere. So now I think I found the trackbed because I was down there and this is up here and then it curves round and then back up because if I spin around quickly, that section there is where it would head off to. Right, so if we dip into Open Railway Map, you can see this line here is the footpath and this line here is the old Bangor Caernarfon branch line, and we rejoin after we've walked past DJI Menai here, and I think in this video clip I'm somewhere around here. Go go!
Okay, I'm going! Bye!
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 Bye! So this is most definitely the trackbed now. There'll be a footbridge coming up in a bit, and I think there's a little bridge that crosses a creek before that. So, but you can see all the trees have overgrown. But this is quite a popular footpath. Very busy. So we've just come from that way. We've walked about 0.6 of a mile, so not that far. In fact, we're still in town as far as I'm concerned. But this is Porth Waterloo now. And I'm wondering, see this building behind me? It must be a crossing building. It's so pretty. It's been painted, but it's got the brick windows. It's very reminiscent of railway buildings. You know, the yellow brick sort of frontage. And we're at Porth Waterloo, which would have been a crossing as well, because there's a road coming down to the beach. We're going to head off that way, but firstly we have to go to the beach. Voiceover is back to get rid of the wind sound. So you can see Caernarfon off in the far distance, Dock Victoria. Over the Menai Strait you see Anglesey. You've got the Anglesey Seesaw along there somewhere, and Voyle Farm, and Hallan Morn, and then spinning around, and that's looking towards Felinheli, and this is Porth Waterloo behind us here now. It's very windy today. Lovely day, but fucking hell, it's windy. So we've now walked about a mile. We've got another mile to go before we turn back. Now, the bridge here I thought was crossing a little river, but I think in fact it's crossing a footpath that comes from an old manor house here. I think it was to access the beach for their boats or something, because there's been a bit of a how-to-do that there was a hotel going to take over this place, and then this footpath here was going to be a bit inaccessible apparently, but it hasn't happened, so I don't know. Let me spin around so we can see. Oh, there we are, look. You can see it's not, oh, there is a little river, but you can see it's a footpath because look at the gate. Round. It's a sign. Why has it got, what is it? It's a K. I wonder what that is.
If you know, leave your comments in the bottom.
If you know, leave your comments down below, as he says. Ballast still. It's lots of ballast. It's been tarmacked, which is handy. New bridges put in place because these are not original bridges. Oh, there's another bridge. So is this the one that came down from the manor house then? Hang on.
That's got a pocket gate.
Oh, this has got a gate as well. Can you see it? No, there's a... What's that?
Huh?
Is that an RSJ? Oh yeah, you can see there's double gates, but you can't see it on video. Oh look, and then another one. So that must have been the support for the railway bridge. Yeah, this looks like more of a road than the other one. There's the support. So the bridge. Can you see the abutments as well? Hang on. Yeah, look, you can see the old abutments as well.
Oh, there is an RSJ there.
Yeah. So that must have been the bridge, because obviously this bridge never supported the railway. But there it is, the old RSJ and abutments. Huh?
Poor thing.
What?
You're saying it's not capable?
How on earth would that bridge be capable of supporting a train? They're heavy things. Can you imagine the big massive steamboat car and carriages? Oh, I'm sorry, little bridge, but you're not up to scratch for trains. But this is the line they want to try and reopen. It's not going to happen. It's far too expensive, not worth the money. You can't see it with this building here. Oh, I'm not about to go in there. It's an old shack. Come and look.
Is it a love shack?
Oh, I wouldn't be doing any living in there though. It's lost its roof, look. So I wonder what that was then. Is it a ridiculous thing to suggest there might have been a plate layer shack? That is the manor house. I can't remember the name of it, but it's got new windows and everything in it. Do you reckon someone's living in it? Then this is another access road to the beach for them. Oh no, so this is the second one. The first one is up there. Can you see? Look. It's that one up there. They were going to turn it into a hotel, weren't they?
Yeah.
And then this apparently wouldn't be accessible. And then they said here that because of the access restriction, that this track bed footpath would be closed. And then people were up in arms about it. But if they bring the train back, the footpath will close anyway. Can you imagine the train coming along here? I would have loved to see it, but I don't think it'll happen. What do you think? No. I mean, even as a big train fan, I don't think I would support it anyway, because...
You'd have to go a different way.
Well, yeah, but even so, I don't think it's worth the money. It's a shame, because there is no connection in Bangor and Caernarfon by train, but I think there's better places for money to be spent. Here's the footbridge. Obviously nothing's crossing it anymore, trees are on top of it. Not entirely sure what it was. What do you think? Was it a farm access?
Looking
Oh, sorry.
at the map.
Oh, looking
It
at
doesn't
the...
look like it would go anywhere. Even there's nothing on that side of the map.
Oh, I can't see, I'll have to put a map on. It's a farm crossing, it must have been. Seems very big. Yeah, well remember you're looking at a current day map.
Yeah,
What are the holes for?
There's a road down to
Oh, creepy. Oh, look. It doesn't look very healthy, does it? Why have they got bricks at all? It's a different sort of bridge to normal. You can go up that way. Okay, we've looked at maps and we think this is a bridge to nothing. It goes nowhere. It goes nowhere. Right, let's have a look.
No.
Oh, something's been taken down here, look. Oh. That's a lot of brick. Where on earth would this have been? So there's the sides of the bridge. Oh, nettles, and I've got shorts on. It's a farm access. So, no, we don't know what it is. I think it must have been a farm access because you've got fields on each side. It's very overgrown, look. Absolute state of it now. And nettles, and I'm wearing shorts. So look at the colour. And this curved round, which suggests it came from up that way and curved round. Look. Something's been demolished because look at all these blue bricks, purple bricks, loads of bricks, loads of rubble. So, and it must have gone that way. Must have been a farm access. Right, let's get myself back down this hill. Look at it. Intriguing. Very detailed for a farm access bridge, but okay. So let me dip back into the maps very quickly. There were two routes going from the manor houses down to the Menai Strait. Here you can see where the dock was for Porth Waterloo, and then here you can see where the footbridge was, and it seems that there was absolutely no reason for this other than farm access. I found something interesting, look. Where is it? It's a marker stone, look. 6 miles, which we think must be 6 miles to Bangor. Which is that way. That's where we're headed.
Stop! In the name of God!
We have now reached the old Ferodo factory. That's just outside of Caernarfon. I'll spin you around the sec so you can see the bridge that's crossing. So this factory has been shut for donkey's years. There's been various... I think I remember it being open, but there's been various plans to reopen it as like a water park and that sort of thing. Nothing's happened, but if I spin you around you can see the old bridge. So here's the old bridge that cars crossed to get to the factory, which you can sort of see in the distance over there. And once we get under the bridge, I'll spin around so you can see the like the gate office. It's very industrial concrete, isn't it? Yeah. So there's the old office up there, look. Graffiti. Always graffiti. So, can you see through the trees? Look, the old car park and the factory is on this side. But you can see the car park quite clearly. It's a good place to go on the skateboard actually. You can't really see the factory because it's on my left here. And the trees are so overgrown you can't see anything. However, I have seen that you can sort of get past the fence to get there. I'm not going to go in, I just wanted to give you a view of it. Oh, maybe here will do. You can see it. So there's the line, and here's the old Ferodo factory. It's been abandoned since ages ago. I'm not trespassing really because the fence has just fallen, look. But I just wanted to come and have a look to see if I could see any of the buildings. So I'll spin you around now so you can have a look. But I've only come this far just so I could have a look, look. And it goes all the way along. For about a mile that way. It was a massive building. Right, we have now reached Griffiths Crossing. So there's an industrial estate behind us here. But I think if you look behind this way, although it's been modernised, this might be the crossing house. There used to be a station here, so I imagine that must have been it. I was wrong, this is not the station. The station's further down towards the roundabout. It doesn't look like an original building to me.
I mean, it's out from the industrial estate name. There used to be a crossing.
Well, yes, the industrial estate there, look. Griffiths Crossing Industrial Estate. It's in the name. So, I have walked down that way. I've taken a picture of what you can see of Ferodo, but we're going to head back now because it's 2 mile walk to here. The kids have had enough, so we're going to head back now. So that, I had a look. This station was the terminus for royal trains as they came to Caernarfon. So the royal trains for King Charles' investiture, well, not King Charles, sorry, it would have been Prince Charles back then, in 1969, came here.
And George.
And George. Anyway, so the investiture of the Prince of Wales this normally happens in Caernarfon Castle, and this was the terminus for the royal trains, it seems. I have to look at that up properly. We were having a discussion, I'm not entirely sure when this place closed. I think I might have said earlier that it closed in the 1970s, but that's wrong because I feel like I remember this place open and I wasn't born until mid-80s. So I'll have to look that fact up. I think it might have been the 90s. I remember protests about closing this place, so more digging is required. Okay, now that I'm back doing voiceover, I can actually tell you a bit more about this place. So the original Ferodo factory was opened in 1962. In 2001, they started a strike action after claims of unfair dismissal. I've briefly read about it and I've seen a very small clip about it. Basically, the owners said to the staff that they had to go on holiday and they're trying to get rid of them. It became a symbol of labour disputes in the UK. The laws were changed after this dispute. So yes, the strike started in 2001 and the protests were going on until 2003. And yes, now that I think about it, I do remember seeing the protesters outside because the main road goes right past the security office at the top where the workers would have gained access to the site. And I remember the picket line now. Right, we're on our way back to the car now. We're going to stop at Morris's to pick up some chicken for dinner. We just had a quick look at what the old Ferodo site was. So, if my memory serves me correct, I've only just read it. It was built in 1962. And then in the early 2000s, we're talking 2001, 2003, there was a strike and it never recovered. So, used to do car components parts. So not tyres, which I thought was being done there, but no, brake pads, that sort of stuff. Things for cars. Yeah, but it was a massive employer. 1,500 people worked there. So, you know, something like this, that was a major industry. Shame. Was that a nice drink, Megs? Oh, we're looking at the relaxers, okay.
What's that?
No.
I'd be careful of the bag.
When did this line close, I wonder? What do you reckon?
1972?
Let's have a look, shall we?
Do what again?
Bloody hell! How do you manage it? 5th of January 1972. Well done. Please does punch. So we're almost back in town now. You can sort of see the houses. I think, yeah, it's up that way. I've got about maybe half a mile, 3/4 of a mile to get back to the car. So we've walked about 4 miles along the old Bangor Caernarfon line. So we're back at Porth Waterloo now. That's where we went down to the beach earlier. Husband's going to head to get some shopping from Morrison's, but we're shut because it's Sunday opening. And then we're going to have chicken dinner. Nice day.
Okay.